Chamonix-Mont-Blanc, more commonly known simply as Chamounix, is a commune in the Haute-Savoie département in the Rhône-Alpes region in southeastern France. It was the site of the first Winter Olympics in 1924. The commune's population of around 9,800 ranks 865th within the country of France. Situated near the massive peaks of the Aiguilles Rouges and most notably the Aiguille du Midi, Chamonix is one of the oldest ski resorts in France and is known as the gateway to the European Cascades. The north side of the summit of the Mont Blanc, and therefore the summit itself, are part of the village of Chamonix. To the south side, the situation is different depending on the country. Italy considers that the border passes through the top. France considers that the boundary runs along the rocky Tournette under the summit cap, placing it entirely in French territory. The south side was in France, assigned to the commune of Saint-Gervais-les-Bains, sharing the summit with its neighbour Chamonix. It is this situation for France, which is found on the French IGN maps. The Chamonix commune is well known and loved by skiers and mountain enthusiasts of all types, and via the cable car lift to the Aiguille du Midi it is possible to access the world-famous off-piste skirun of the Vallée Blanche. With an area of 245 km², Chamonix is the fourth largest commune in mainland France. Geography, settlements. The commune of Chamonix-Mont-Blanc includes 16 villages and hamlets. From north to south, La Tour 1462 am, Montreuc, La Planète, Argenteurie 1252 am, Les Chauzelets, La Levange, Les Tines, Les Bois, Les Pras de Chamonix 1060 am, Chamonix-Mont-Blanc, Les Parcles, Les Moers, Les Barats, Les Parcs Copyright Lerins, Les Galans, and Les Bossons 1012 am. Mountain sports. Chamonix is a popular winter sports resort town in France. As the highest European mountain west of Russia, Mont Blanc holds a special allure for mountain climbers, and Mark Twight described the town as the death sport capital of the world, because it is a base for almost all types of outdoor activity, especially their more extreme variants, such as ice climbing, rock climbing, extreme skiing, paragliding, rafting, canyoning and wingsuit flying. Chamonix is famous for its spectacular cable car up to the Aiguille du Midi 3842 am. Constructed in 1955, it was then the highest cable car in the world. Together with a cable car system going up to the Point Heilbronn 3462 am from intra-copyright Vez in the Aoste Valley, it is possible to cross the entire Mont Blanc massif by cable car. In the summer months Chamonix is a mecca for alpine mountaineers, drawn to the area by challenges like the north, west and southwest faces of the Drug, then Dos Spurs on the Aiguille du Midi, the north face of the Grands Jorasses and the massive face climbs on the south side of the Mont Blanc. Traversing the Alps on the GR5 footpath or more accessible challenges like reaching the summit of the Mont Blanc are also popular. On July 12, 2012, at least 9 Climers Euro 3 from the United Kingdom, 2 from Switzerland, 2 from Germany, and 2 from Spain were killed by an avalanche as they attempted a dawn ascent of the Mont Maudit. 9 others were injured and flown to hospital, while 4 remained missing. The avalanche struck at 5 am, as the climbers began their climb up one of the most popular, but dangerous, routes up the mountain. A Rick Fournier, the mayor of Chamonix Mont Blanc, described the snowslide as one of the deadliest in recent years. There was no weather bulletin giving any avalanche warning, he claimed. Chamonix is also a destination for mountain bikers. Besides the obvious lift-assisted areas for freeriders, there are hundreds of kilometers of challenging hidden single-track trails often only found with the help of guides, although since the summer of 2008 mountain biking is only permitted on a small selection of trails during July and August. History. The valley was first mentioned in 1091. When it was granted by the Count of the Genevois to the great Benedictine house of Saint-Michel de la Cluse, near Turin, which by the early 13th century had established a priory there. However, in 1786 the inhabitants bought their freedom from the canons of Salanches, to whom the priory had been transferred in 1519. In 1530, The inhabitants obtained from the Count of the Genevois the privilege of holding 2 fairs a year, while the valley was often visited by the civil officials and by the bishops of Geneva. But travellers for pleasure were very rare. The first party to publish an account of their visit was that of Dr. Richard Pocock, Mr. William Wyndham and others, such as the Englishman who visited the Maire de Glace in 1741. In 1742 came P. Martel and several other Genevese, in 1760 H. B. de Saussure, and rather later Mark Th. Bourret. The growth of tourism in the early 19th century led to the formation of the Compagnie des Guides de Chamounix in 1821, to regulate access to the mountain slopes, and this association held a monopoly of guiding from the town until it was broken by French government action in 1892. Thereafter guides were required to hold a diploma issued by a commission dominated by civil servants and members of the French Alpine Club rather than local residents. From the late 19th century on, tourist development was dominated by national and international initiatives rather than local entrepreneurs, though the local community was increasingly dependent upon and active in the tourist industry. The commune successfully lobbied to change its name from Chamounix to Chamonix-Mont-Blanc in 1916. However, following the loss of its monopoly, the Compagnie reformed as an association of local guides, and retained an important role in local society. It provided the services of a friendly society to its members, and in the 20th century many of them were noted mountaineers and popularizers of mountain tourism, for example the novelist Roger Frisson-Roche, the first member of the Compagnie not to be born in Chamonix. The holding of the first Winter Olympic Games in Chamonix in 1924 further raised Chamonix's profile as an international tourist destination. By the 1960s, agriculture had been reduced to a marginal activity, while the number of tourist beds available rose to around 60,000 by the end of the 20th century, with about 5 million visitors a year. Demography, evolution of the population, saw Cecil Cassini until 1962. INSEE database from 1968 AA. Histogram on demographic change. Sightseeing, Montaigne-Vars Railway. Mont-Blanc Tramway. Téléphérique d'Aiguille du Midi. Panoramic restaurant at the top station of the Bras copyright vent cable car. Helicopter tours over the Mont Blanc. Alpine Museum Chamonix. Statue of Horace Barr copyright Na copyright Dick de Saussure. Statue of Michel Gabriel Paccard who along with Jacques Balmat, made the first successful ascent of the Mont Blanc in 1786. In December 2013, a glass skywalk called Step into the Void opened at the top of the Aiguille du Midi peak. The view is 1035 meters straight down, and one can see Mont Blanc to the south. Transportation, roads. The town of Chamonix is served by French Route Nationale 205, nicknamed the Route Blanche, or White Route, due to its snowiness. This is an extension of French Autoroute 40, similarly nicknamed the Autoroute Blanche, which ends at Lafayette, a village in the commune of Saint-Gervais-les-Bains. The 11.6-kilometer Mont Blanc tunnel originates here, linking Chamonix to Courmayeur in Italy. Chamonix is linked to Switzerland by what used to be RN 506A. In 2006, it was converted to a Route d'Art copyright Partementale 1506, with a part of it integrated into RN 205. The nearest airport to Chamonix is Geneva Cointrin International and it is 88 kilometers in distance. Rail, Chamonix is served by the meter-gauge Saint-Gervais-Valaisanne line, operated by SNCF. The line from Saint-Gervais to Chamonix opened in 1901. It was extended to Valaisanne in 1908. The line holds the record for the steepest gradient on any standard railway. From Valaisanne, the rail route continues over the border into Switzerland, meeting the SBB network at Martigny. This latter section, a meter-gauge cog railway, is operated by Transports de Martigny A.R. copyright Gins S.A. The train service from Valaisanne to Martigny is known as the Mont Blanc Express. Timetables on the Saint-Gervais-Valaisanne and Valaisanne-Martigny sections are synchronized. The 5.1-kilometer Montaigne-Vars Railway is a cog railway that provides access to the tourist side of Montaigne-Vars. Opened in 1909, Its rail station was built next to SNCF's Chamounix station on the Saint-Gervais-les-Bains line. In fact, the two stations are directly linked. Montenvers provides further tourist access to middle and high mountain areas. Cable cars. Chamonix has one of the highest cable cars in the world, which links the town to the summit of the Aiguille du Midi at 38:42 am. It is based on an older system built in 1920, rebuilt in the first half of the 1950s over 5 summer seasons, fully modernized in 1979, and upgraded again in 2008. On the other side of the valley, another cable car links Chamonix to the viewpoint of Plampres. A second line links Plampres to the summit of Le Bras copyright vent at 25:25 am. Many other cable cars exist in the valley, and are heavily used by skiers and residents. International relations. Twin towns are Euro-sister cities. Chamonix is twinned with, see also, communes of the Haute-Savoie department, Mer de Glace, Mont-Blanc Massif, Mont-Blanc Tunnel, Montreuc, the haute route from Chamonix to Zermatt. References. External links, official site of the city of Chamonix Mont-Blanc, images of Chamonix, paragliding Aiguille du Midi, Chamonix Valley.